Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by Winamp. Subscribe to the Daily GizWiz and all your favorite podcasts with the ultimate media player. Download it for free at winamp.com. Video bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the Daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1172 for Tuesday, September 7th, 2010, The Swopper.
And now, get ready for Dick.
Hey, it's Dick DeBartolo, Mad's maddest writer, and the GizWiz. One day a week, we do a Turn the Table Tuesday. Today, Leo replaces his ball.
I wonder where my ball went. Oh, look, this
there
is
it is.
better
There it
than
is.
a
It's
ball.
rolling down the hill.
Hand me my ball. Hello, Dick. How are you? How are you? How are you? You see this? You see
wait
that?
a minute. This is like a magic act.
It's
You're
like
still in
I'm
place.
still bouncing, but I'm not bouncing on my
has-
ball. That's my assistant, Lisa, right there. My lovely assistant who's handed me my ball. Won't be the first time. Let me just throw it over there.
Now, the question is,
Oh, my God. Are you okay?
what are you sitting on?
So what could he be sitting on, ladies and gentlemen?
By the way you're bouncing, it's also inflated. Do you
Okay,
have a
keep
square
guessing.
now? Are you sitting on a square?
Nah, square. Oh, like instead of a round ball, a square ball?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
No.
It's inflatable, though.
No, it is not inflatable.
Oh, wow.
What could
Do you have
whatever-
springs on your butt?
Chat room, do you have any idea what I'm sitting on? Let's just see. It's not a pogo stick. I do have it. It does have springs.
Okay. Yeah, pogo stick would be really...
I'll give you a hint. I'm sitting on Scott Jordan's face.
A trampoline, a butt trampoline. Someone said in the chat.
That's what Jammer V said. You know, I'm not joking, actually. I am sitting on
Are
Scott.
you sitting on Tom Merritt?
I'm actually
Someone
sitting
wants to
on
know.
Scott Jordan's face. There it is. This is a special kind of chair that Scott uses instead of a ball. It's a chair with a spring in it. And it even has like an adjustment. You can make it more bouncy or less bouncy. Now, this isn't actually how it's supposed to be configured because there's a stand that this sits on. That
Were you sitting on it without the stand?
Yes.
No wonder you almost killed
When
yourself.
Scott shipped this to us, yeah, the stand broke, so we're getting it welded. But meanwhile, it's just kind of like sitting on a pogo stick. But Scott, actually, it was kind of nice because he made a special cover for this. Here, I'll turn it around so you can see it on a little bit better on the camera. I'll have to zoom out a little bit. For those of you listening to this, I'll describe it. For those of you watching at home, it says there's a picture of Scott Jordan. It says there's a devil on my right, on his right shoulder. It says, "Leo, we've got your backside," and then the other side it says, "Leo, this is as close as you'll ever come to me kissing your butt." and there it is. And then watch this. This gets even better because he had a custom. This is a custom case cover.
Oh, don't tell me it has pockets.
No, it doesn't. I'm going to take it off. That's just the temporary, because this is the permanent one. It is permanently embroidered with the TWiT logo and the Scotty Vest logo, and it says, "Scotty Vest supports TWiT from the bottom up."
Wow.
I guess he couldn't decide which pun was worse. So we're getting the...
You had to do both.
Yeah. Oh, there's actually a video, I think, somewhere of Scott bouncing on this thing. So he doesn't sit on a ball. He sits on this instead.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that clever?
Yeah, it is. So you can buy those?
Well, that's why I think it might be a gadget warehouse, because I'm not sure. We tried to contact the company to get a replacement stand.
I saw those in a catalog to use at a bar, like a basement bar.
Well, it's kind of like a bar stool. They're very expensive. It's called a Swooper.
A Swooper.
Or a Swopper. I don't know. SWOPPER. It's from a company called Via Seating, VIA Seating.com. And this is the one I'm sitting on is the Swopper Titanium. You see, they have a back, but I don't have the back. I don't need a back.
Yeah, no.
I'm the kind of guy that works without a back.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the idea...
What is it with the back?
How much does it cost?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's, well, I don't know. I think it's several...
I like the base, actually. It's very nice.
Yeah. Well, it would help.
They show it without, Leo. They show it next to it without a base.
Really? So you don't have to sit on the base. You see, here's the Swopper with wheels. The idea, and look, I'm a believer in this notion that you don't. It's not good to sit on a rigid chair. You slump.
There you
it's
go.
not
There's
active.
There's what you want. You want Swopper Special Edition.
I think I want the special edition because it goes like all different ways, and so it's easier to fall off of.
Yeah.
So
also, you know what's good about that? If you want to give somebody like a cake or something, you don't have to get up from your chair. You just you pull the chair back, you put the cake on it, and let the chair go.
Swopper motion seating. Now, a number of people told me about this chair when I first started sitting on the ball, but I just thought, well, it's so expensive. I just never really. Let me see if Amazon sells
give us an idea of so expensive.
Well, I think it's close to $1,000, but I'm not sure. Let me see if you can get it. I don't know if they still make it. I mean, the website still talks about it. No, well, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Let's see. No, $524 on Amazon.com. So I guess you still can get it. They've got, let's see, the Swopper Special Edition in red is $589. That's not bad. Look at that. In stock at Amazon.com.
All right.
So now I have to say it has many of the appealing features of sitting on a ball. You can bounce, although I'm heavy enough that I'm actually bottoming out.
Oh, okay.
I think if you were a little lighter,
didn't you say there was spring adjustment? Maybe you just have to
to adjust the spring.
Put it toward Titanic or whatever the settings are.
Yeah. And I mean, I kind of like it. I mean, the whole thing for me is active sitting instead of just slumping in my chair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now the ball, I should point out, the ball's $40.
Someone in the chat room wants to know what the ball costs.
$40 for the ball, and you can pop them, and no problem. I got 3 of them upstairs, just ready to go. We have a little ball dispensing machine, so when they pop, just another one comes bouncing down the stairs. It's great. So there is an advantage to that. No back support. People point that out, and that's true. Although you can buy an additional back support, but I think that's kind of silly for something like this. I'm thinking a ball is probably the way to go. But there's the Swopper for you. And I want to thank Scott Evest, and I'll tell you, merely because it has his face embroidered on it is for me good enough to actually ride this thing to the ground.
He did miss a bet though, not having a pocket on the side.
I know, because Scott's famous for like 41 pockets, right? Maybe
exactly.
He's coming in later today. I'll have to ask him. Why
is he
no
really?
Pockets? Yeah.
Oh, how great!
Yeah, I'm wearing, just in honor of that, I'm wearing a Scott Evest a shirt. I love these shirts. This is the I don't know what they call this. It's like a mock turtleneck.
Yeah,
like that. Or you can zip it down, and it has a bunch of pockets in it too. Anyway.
Yeah, I just used his windbreaker on the travel thing for ABC. They're really great. They fold up into a pillow, but you can carry tons of stuff.
Scott does great
tons of stuff.
So there's my pick of the week. Yeah, you could still get it. Am I recommending it? Well, I haven't sat on it for any length of time, so I don't know. I got to point out, a ball's a lot cheaper. This is maybe more stable, unless you get the one that waves back and forth.
Yeah, try to get the one that has a base.
Well, this is not stable at all. I could, at any moment, I could go tumbling into the ground. And by the way, as I bounce, I'm drilling a hole into the floor, so that's kind of cool too.
And can you bounce and wave your hands in the air at the same time?
Oh,
you can! Oh my word!
Oh,
yeah, you better be careful.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's nothing holding me in place, but I have very strong thighs. Woo! It's kind of like riding a horse without hooves.
Yeah.
And now, a letter. Dick just sent me a letter. Thank God, Dick, because I don't get letters for the GizWiz.
That's okay.
I'm just gonna read this sight unseen.
That's okay, and the link is good.
It comes from Randy Cartwright. Greetings from the stars. I came across an audio cassette I bought back in the 80s that has Buddy Hackett. I love Buddy Hackett. Phyllis Diller and Doc Severinsen telling you to cheer up. I found it in a bargain bin back then. It was part of a series of audio tapes, greeting cards called Greetings from the Stars, made in the mid-'80s.
So the object was, instead of sending a birthday card or something, you would send this cheer up cassette. And he put...
I kind of dimly remember this, actually.
Do you really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then he put a sample of what the person would hear.
He also, this is kind of cool, sent us a Google News scan of a newspaper article about this from that era. It's kind of neat. This is the with tapes, you send greetings from the stars. So shall I play it?
Yeah, just play like 3 or 4 minutes, 3 or 4, like 20 seconds or something, just so people get an idea of what your friend would get as a gift.
This is what your friend would get as a gift from the stars.
Hi, this is Buddy Hackett, and I want you to cheer up because you don't have wooden teeth like George Washington, termites growling deep inside. Imagine going to a dentist. Well, have I got plaque? No, you don't got plaque. You got termites. Why do I got termites? Because you have contacted wooden teeth from George Washington. Have you been rubbing singles on your face? No, I haven't. Well, then cheer up, you dummy. From who? From Buddy Hackett. Buddy Hackett called personally to tell you cheer up. How? He made a tape. A guy come to him and a guy went out and bought the tape telling you to cheer up. What is so bad in this world that you have to feel down about? Can't you feel glad about something? Aren't you glad? You remember that teacher in school years ago? Rotten, stinking person. You know where they are now? Dead. Cheer up.
Hi, this is Phyllis Diller.
I have to say, he obviously ad-libbed that whole thing, and it's quite funny.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah, clearly made the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Somebody stuck a mic in his face, said, Buddy, I'll give you $10,000. No, he probably said $500.
Talk for a minute.
Talk for a minute, I'll give you $500. Say cheer up somewhere in there.
Cheer up. Things could be worse.
This is Phyllis Diller, right?
Yeah.
She's, by the way, was a great article about her in Vanity Fair last month. She's great. And...
Yes.
There's a new movie about Joan Rivers coming up. They followed her around for 2 years.
Yes.
Had you know about this? Have you seen the movie?
I know about the Joan Rivers movie.
Can't wait to see that.
I wrote some stuff for Phyllis Diller when a million years ago.
Well, she's a million years old, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
This is Phyllis Diller. So cheer up. Things could be worse. You could be Orson Welles' belt. Imagine trying to hold all that in. You could be Dolly Parton's navel. It never sees the light of day. Or you could be Judge Foster's gavel. Pounding, pounding, pounding. You think you've got a headache. Look at the bright side. There are a lot more aspirin in the world than there are headaches. So cheer up. Make a list of all the good things in your life, then say a word of thanks for those things. You'd be amazed how appreciating the good things in your life make the bad things disappear. So count your blessings, think lovely thoughts, and know that you are special, one of a kind, a snowflake. You are great.
Wow.
Hi, this is Doc Severinsen. And
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Maybe it was an answer to like the old philosopher.
Oh, kind of, yeah. Never give up, never give up. So you want to hear Doc? Yeah. I can't imagine Doc Severinsen.
Neither can I. I think that would probably put you into deep depression.
Well, let's hear it.
Asking you to cheer up. And I'm good at cheering up people. Why, just the other day,
I think he's reading this. Do you?
Pal McMahon was feeling kind of blue, so I cheered him up. And now he can see the handwriting on the floor. And just the other day...
Oh, dear. He's recycling old Frank Sinatra jokes about Dean Martin.
I had to be cheered up. Some guy sold me a car. He claimed it was an antique. Well, the car doesn't run, so I took it to a mechanic, and I asked him, what's wrong with this car? And he cheered me up. He said, if this car was a horse, it would have to be shot. Listen, cheering up is all a case of...
That was the joke right there, by the way.
That was the joke?
Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. And remember, a prune is only a plum that has seen better days. And to cheer you up further, I'm going to play you a tune with only one lip.
I hope he didn't pay too much for it.
Yeah, I hope not. I think he said 99-cent bin. That was plenty.
More than enough. He says, enjoy and cheer up. Randy Cartwright. Thank you so much for that email. You've made my day. And now
Yes.
I've got to get my ball back because I don't think I can take this anymore on the Swopper. I'm going to fall over. Thank you, Dick. We'll see you next week. No, I'm sorry. We'll see you next time.
How about tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Don't go
for Electric Wednesday.
Electric Wednesday. Dick is going to take a huge chance. We'll see how that works out tomorrow. Now I'm starting to sound like these guys on this tape. Filling a minute. See you, Dick.
I'll be here.
DAIL. Why?